He hasn't even been drinking, and he's already slurring his words.
My sprinkler goes like this.
Oh, well, thank you, Glocktavius.
That's beautiful.
I love that.
It's like a black person's laugh. It's so wonderful.
Wait, what is this?
It's a black person's laugh.
Wait, what? What do you mean it's a black person? Riley, I've noticed.
What is this black person?
Riley, I've noticed. Riley,
Right.
do you have?
Do you want to sit here?
By the way, Riley, I've noticed a couple comments you've made about black people, and what's going on there, Riley?
I mean, I'm just stating facts at this point.
There's a bit of a hyperfixation, I would say.
It does seem a little. There does
little
seem
rage
like there's been a
baiting.
little bit
There's
of-
also a
Little
problem in the
rage
United States,
baiting.
okay?
Whoa,
There's a lot of problems.
That's all he can
I
think
do not.
about.
Hold on. I don't agree. Wait. Do you want to clarify what you like? There's a problem.
No,
I hope you're not going to say them. You're not saying black people.
They
By the way,
they make a lot of problems.
Fully disavow. Wait. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What? With high crime rates, high rape rates? I'm just saying.
But are you saying black people are a problem?
No.
Because I disavow that
No.
entirely. Completely disavow.
But they create a lot of problems, more than the average American does.
So it's no longer the
But there's still Americans.
I mean, if you're looking at crime statistics, there may be overrepresentation, but I think you could adjust your messaging so as it to not land in such an abrasive. Because I think.
But I never said the words "black people are a problem." I just said there's a big problem in the United States. It's a
I
big
just think
problem.
you point everything back to black
Not
people.
directly.
Like,
It's
what does
happened 100
that
times.
laugh have to do with the black
the
person?
optics of it, though, Riley.
No, I
the
understand. I
optics
understand.
of it
I
are
understand.
Fucking so terrible.
I understand.
I think that's the intention, though.
He was obviously dumped by.
Like, I think it's okay to be like, okay, there's like disproportionate.
I think he's got it tight.
Crime statistics.
It's
or
not
whatever.
black people.
Maybe it is.
Is
Can
your
we make a
girlfriend
rule?
black?
No, she's half white, half Asian. She's the opposite.
Okay, she's Asian.
You should read some Thomas Sowell if you haven't.
Oh, I love
Do you have
Thomas
black
Sowell.
friends?
Thomas Sowell's awesome.
No.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, my city's 1% black.
But like,
That
just
makes
because
At
you.
least he's honest.
I
This
mean,
goes
has
back to
there
the
been like, do you have racial animus towards black people?
Wait,
There's
what's
some animosity.
define
for
that
sure.
word?
Animus, like a sort of negative sentiment towards, or
no.
like racial hatred or anything.
Nope.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that.
No, I just like talking about statistics and stuff. But I was just bringing up the laugh thing because that's been a meme for like a long time.
That's how black people.
Really?
laugh?
That's how
Yeah, like
black
a
people
Windex
are?
bottle.
How would you know? You don't have black
Oh,
friends.
I've heard black people laugh.
Where'd you hear
Sounds like
them
a
at?
Windex bottle.
Where did you hear them?
All over the internet.
Riley, I
You heard
think
them all over
like,
the internet
what
laughing?
you gotta do, Riley?
What?
We need to
You
switch
know-
him and
You looked up
Hannah.
black people laughing?
And that's what you heard?
The next time Riley brings up black people, we're going to put him where Hannah is.
Yeah,
Can we
you
make
gotta,
that a rule?
every time
You just
bring
gonna
up
sit
black
him
people,
next
you gotta
to
put
me.
a quarter in the jar.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta put a quarter in the jar. You know what? Actually, speaking of
Who gets to
Riley,
keep the jar?
I think you should at least pay some reparations to the two women here,
It'd
just
be
for
a-
some of your comments tonight. To be honest.
Yeah, just come.
I don't have cash on me. I don't have
It'd be a
cash.
fun
Do you guys
drinking
take
game.
Venmo?
if you were-
I take
Venmo,
Apple,
Cash
you
App.
know,
Zelle, the
Apple
whole
Pay, Cash,
thing.
Zelle,
I mean, how much were you thinking?
like
Yeah.
$250.
$250?
Yeah.
Okay, what's 3/5 of that? Can we get a calculator?
Oh my God, bro.
Can I
You're
get
Can we get a
crazy.
screenshot of this transaction?
You're crazy, Riley. You're crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, so here, next topic. The looks rating. Is there anything left we have to do for the looks rating? I don't think so.
Wait, what? Can I ask why you asked that question? Genuinely?
What question?
Well, how about before I answer your question, you tell, because my impression is you have an objection to the question, an objection to rating people's looks. Why don't you explain that first?
I totally understand what you were saying, and I think that is why it's a hard question. I really think personality is absolutely crucial to somebody's rating. You could see the most gorgeous human if she is stuck up, snobby, like degrading. I just think it takes away from her.
Right,
Or
but-
vice versa. Like you can see a guy that is not very attractive. He could be so kind, hilarious, a good provider. He instantly is higher up in my book.
Yep.
So
I agree.
that's why I feel like it's kind of like they are coexisting.
So yeah, but what you're doing there is this sort of tricky thing where you're adding qualifiers that may not necessarily exist. So you would agree with me that are all attractive people pieces of shit?
No, I'm not saying
Right.
that,
So there are
no.
some good-looking people who also possess positive characteristics.
Oh, I agree.
Now,
Yeah.
are those physically attractive people who also possess those good characteristics, are they going to outcompete their less attractive counterparts who also possess an commensurate level of positive characteristics?
Are they going to outcompete them?
Are they going to have better options? Are they going to have typically better life outcomes? Are they going to be treated better?
If they're if they
Okay,
are.
so I'm essentially trying to get to pretty privilege. We see this not just when it comes to dating and relationships, but being attractive also confers benefits in life as a whole.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But you don't have
Like
to have
in
pretty
work,
privilege.
you're going to be assessed better. People,
you're not kind.
even in
I
like
agree with
criminal cases, if you're good looking, you're more empathetic to the jury. And they've done studies on this. Like better looking people tend to get less harsh prison sentences.
Women who wear makeup get paid 30% more, FYI.
Well, I think we should ban makeup. To be honest, we
Really?
should
Why?
we should criminalize it.
Why?
It's a crime against humanity.
Do you use a
Yeah,
beard?
but what if you're fixed up in a dress and like you
Yeah,
don't
wait,
have
hold
like a
on,
little
wait,
makeup
wait.
and nails done?
Beards-
It doesn't look right.
Yeah, so while beards can alter your appearance, beards are not they're not artificial. Makeup is completely
Shaping
artificial.
it is artificial.
Well, hold on. Now we're getting into styling. That's different
That's
than
the
like
same thing as
something
makeup.
else.
But it's the same, yeah.
Well,
No,
I
it's not.
actually would
a
argue.
beard is not the same because
Like if you do a comb over and you're balding.
If you do a mustache.
yeah, beards are not
Well,
the same as makeup.
I would argue that with beards, they're a reflection of a man's testosterone. So if he can
Yes.
grow a beard, then that's reflective of good genes. With makeup, it hides genes. And I think that although sometimes makeup can be done, if you do it under 15 minutes, as Brittany Venti says, it looks good. But if you take much longer to distort your face, that's very deceptive and manipulative towards anyone who's dating you. And I personally, if I was a man, I would feel a little bit bamboozled. Like I would feel like I can't trust this person.
True.
Brian,
True.
would you date someone with hairy
Just
armpits?
because someone uses
Wait,
makeup?
what?
What happened?
With
Just
hairy-
because someone uses makeup, you would
just
not
because-
trust them?
Not just because they use makeup. If you've seen it, the Asians are actually the perfect ones at this. They changed their face to a point where there's lawsuits going on over
Wait,
there.
who? Did you say
Asians, like
Asians?
Koreans and Japanese women. There's like entire genres.
I do
and
want to be,
trends.
for the sake of factuality, I'm familiar with what you're talking about. I do believe there was a hoax related to this. Now, I do agree that some of these makeup applications are so, the change is so significant. But there was a story where like a woman had, maybe it was plastic surgery, she had makeup, and then she was actually super ugly, and then she had kids, and the husband like sued the wife or whatever. I don't know if you're alluding to that.
No.
Okay.
There's a legal
Well,
sector
that's a
within
hoax.
those countries, in Thailand too.
So then you're
I-
against
I have a
cosplay as
question
well?
for you.
No, because
Yeah.
cosplay isn't
Wait,
like
hold on.
displaying.
Yeah, by the way, beards are also genetic, so I mean, so.
Would you? Oh,
I was just gonna ask if a girl in the context of dating, like she wears makeup, she makes it clear she's wearing makeup, so you don't think, oh, this is actually how she looks.
Mm-hmm.
She shows you what she looks like without wearing makeup, so you already know like her pure natural face. Is she still being deceptive and manipulative to you?
Sorry, could you repeat the question? I was reading something here. My bad.
I
That
said,
was my bad.
if a girl in the context of dating, she wears makeup, she lets it be known to you that she is wearing makeup, so you don't think, oh, like this is actually how she looks.
Yeah.
She shows you what she looks like without makeup, so you have that information clear as well.
Yeah.
Is she still being deceptive and manipulative?
Yes, actually, to a degree. Now, first off, most women are not like on. Well, we could apply this to dating apps, for example. Oftentimes on dating apps, and they employ filters too, which is another level of deception. A lot of times on dating apps, women will not, for example, include a photo of them without makeup. Even in that context where they have the ability to do it, and perhaps where they should, they won't include a photo of them completely barefaced. Your scenario is completely hypothetical. I've never had a woman like show up on a date with a face of makeup and like volunteer, hey Brian, here's a photo of me without makeup, just so you know what you're getting into. Women don't really do that. So from a practical perspective, no, but I think the difference is, and also you would agree with me that even if a woman doesn't disclose that she's wearing makeup or doesn't show me a photo of her without makeup, that I could just on my own, like I'm looking at you, you're wearing makeup. I can tell that you're wearing makeup.
Right.
I think the issue here is that even though I'm aware that you're wearing makeup, the increase in assessment, the increase in the assessment of your attractiveness is not diminished by simple virtue of my awareness or consciousness or knowledge that you are wearing makeup. It's your perceived attractiveness is still the same. So even with disclosure,
do you think that applies to you or to everyone? I'm just curious.
I think it would.
Because a lot of guys like actually don't really care if a girl's wearing makeup.
most
Well,
guys
hold on.
prefer
What do
not.
you mean guys don't care that women are wearing makeup?
I would just say there's like a lot of guys like I've come across that find me attractive, just like despite
That
the
could
fact
be
that I'm wearing
so.
makeup.
Yes, it can
Or for
be
example,
true.
like my roommate, she wears makeup, right? Like her guy has like told her like, oh, you're beautiful either way, you don't need it, but like, oh, your makeup looks really good. Like he likes that.
So yeah, I mean, a man can still be attracted to a woman with makeup and then without makeup.
Or just like
That-
he doesn't care about the fact she wears makeup. It's like, okay, you like that, cool. A
so,
lot of guys
okay,
do actually
There's
think
not
like that.
I'm not denying that a man can remain attracted to a woman even without her makeup. He could still, even if he had never seen her with makeup, he would have still found her attractive. I guess that's not really what I'm getting at, but you would agree, well, maybe you wouldn't, that there is a component of, well, one, I guess, why would you wear it if it didn't have a palpable increase in your perceived attractiveness? Why would women, if it didn't actually make women look better, why the fuck would they wear it?
It does make them look better. I agree
Okay,
with
so that's not how they actually look, though. You'd agree with that. They don't look like that naturally.
correct. If
Okay,
a
so
woman
it's
looks
deceptive
different,
to a degree.
Is it
well,
deceptive?
I think to say deceptive means like you're lying and you're not being honest and you're hiding something. I could sit here and say I look different without makeup. This is how I look with makeup. This is how I look without makeup.
If you're
There's no
covering
lie
something
being
up,
told.
if you're covering something up, you kind of are hiding it though. So
But what if it just
Okay,
can
so
I
are
ask
you
a
lying
question?
for wearing clothes because you're covering up your body? Like what's going on? Like
no.
Well,
If you're a trans person, you are.
Can I ask Brian a question?
Yeah.
Brian, are you attracted to a woman who has hairy legs and hairy armpits? Because earlier you said that hair.
This is a false equivalence.
It's not, because
but-
you said hair is natural and your beard is
It's a false
natural,
equivalence.
and so it doesn't change anything. Well, armpit hair is natural to women, and so is hairy legs.
Yeah,
So
grooming
does that
and
make,
grooming
so are
and
beards.
so grooming is
And
different.
grooming is a beard.
Yeah, grooming is different than an artificial application of paint, essentially. So it's a false equivalence. But I mean, I'll answer your question. Yeah, I do prefer women who are shaved, who don't have hairy armpits, who don't have hairy legs, and just generally, I think. I mean, I would state that men generally prefer women who have less hair than more hair. Like if we're talking about body
It's
hair.
feminine.
So you do like some altercations,
Yeah, but
or
that's
not
not my
altercations, some,
my
some
argument.
changes.
Yeah, but it's a false equivalence. So my argument is not about making alterations. Obviously, people make alterations. My argument specifically relates to the implementation of makeup. Hold on, Robert Tanner. Thank you for the gifted 50 memberships, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. W's in the chat for Robert Tanner. We're gonna still pop the champagne bottle. I haven't forgotten. Yeah. So, sorry. Could you repeat your question?
Just, do you find women with natural armpit hair and hairy legs attractive?
No, I prefer women with who shave their legs and who groom and who don't have armpit hair.
Okay, so you're not
I don't
totally
think
against.
these two. Well, hold on, but these two things, I don't think these two positions are contradictory. So you can have an objection, or maybe not an objection, but you could have a preference towards body hair grooming, but also find an objection to makeup usage or excessive makeup usage.
I would also argue that when it comes to the makeup industry, it's predominantly like women and gay men. Like straight men are not interested in the makeup industry whatsoever. So it's like natural that they're not going to appreciate that in a dating context. They would rather have the more honest, raw looking you because that's what they're interested in knowing. Unless they have ulterior motives for you, then they don't care.
Most men I find actually prefer no makeup.
Yeah.
And I prefer
On
most
the
of
day
the time
they
not
don't wear
wearing-
makeup.
yeah.
Also, I wanted to
Their
ask,
face every day.
if a 5 out of 10 wears makeup, is she still truly a 5 out of 10?
Yes.
I think makeup can also make you look not good.
Well, I wanted to ask her, if a 5 out of 10 woman
I agree with
wears
that.
makeup, is she still truly a 5 out of 10?
like okay, so is she a 5 out of 10 without makeup?
No, but like if she wears makeup, she's still truly a 5 out of 10, right?
I just give her the same rating, honestly.
Like a 5 out of 10?
Yeah.
But a chick with a dick is not a guy.
What are we talking about right now? Like, what's the subject?
So you're saying a
back
5
to
out of 10 who wears
transitions.
makeup, yeah, they're still a 5 out of 10. But then a chick with the dick, they're
Well,
a,
if she wears makeup, actually, I'll take what I said back. If she wears makeup, then maybe it makes her look more attractive.
But is
depending
she
on how
still
the makeup
truly a
looks.
5 out of 10? Like deep down inside.
I would just average the two ratings.
She might
You would
look
average
better
the ratings.
without
But I mean, like,
makeup.
truly, though.
What do you mean deep down inside? We're talking about looks. Like,
Yeah, okay. But beneath the makeup, she's still a 5 out of 10, right?
if we're talking naturally, she's a 5 out of 10. With the makeup, she's like, again, when it comes to aesthetics, I think like the way I would rate aesthetics has to also do with like how you choose to present yourself and like how you choose to dress, like how you choose to style yourself, carry yourself, all of that. And that's not personality. Anyway.
I think you got to be crazy good at makeup to truly alter your appearance.
There's a lot of people who
Except for
I don't know.
except for like skin clarity, like with just the general foundation, that's like the only thing you can really change without being crazy good at makeup. I mean, even contouring, you can tell their face shape if you just look at them. It's only like by the glance of the eye, like a quick second, that it alters your appearance truly.
So even if you're aware that a woman's wearing makeup, it's still like the impact it has is to some degree on like your first knee-jerk impression reaction. It is still going to have like this sort of subconscious impact on your level of attraction to them. So it like even if you're aware, like it's still
So
like I'm trying to
Do you
think.
mean whether it's positive or negative? But
if a guy's wearing
you said
a
it will
really good
impact your level of
toupee,
attraction.
is that manipulative?
What?
If a guy's wearing a really good toupee,
Huh?
that's manipulative?
Yeah.
So I mean,
And he once had hair and then he fully balded and he got a really, really good
That
toupee.
looks
Manipulative is
completely
a-
I would
different.
say so. I mean, I think a lot of women would prefer a man who had a natural full head of hair than a man who wore a toupee.
But if women wear makeup and they truly do not care if another woman's wearing makeup, why would they care if a guy wore a toupee?
Well, that's the funny thing. People have double standards. I can almost guarantee you that women who regularly employ makeup usage many of them would probably have some, I don't know if it would be an outright objection, but they would be more attracted to the guy who has a full natural head of hair than the guy who has a toupee.
So then you're also implying that makeup isn't a part of social grooming.
I would actually argue on this point. If a man has a toupee and it's discovered he has a toupee, you would fundamentally, as a woman, start to question his entire integrity. Same thing if he were to do other modifications.
But I know he
that are
has a
crazy.
toupee. I've seen it.
Not if it's good. Like, let's say, for example, he fooled you. He has hair, but you
But
turned
in
out
my
he's
example,
bald.
we fully know, just like we fully know that you're wearing makeup.
When it comes, wait, lay out your position again. Sorry.
We know that we're aware that you're wearing makeup. You've told us we're wearing makeup. We've seen you without wearing makeup. We've seen you without the toupee. So we are fully aware. We're both grown adults. We know everything that's going on.
I mean, that would be a compromising of standards at that point, where it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm cool with this, but a lot of people on average would not be cool with dating
But
a
I'm not a
guy
lot
who's
of
wearing a
people.
toupee.
It's just me and you.
I mean, correct, yes, but we're talking about like generalizations. We're talking about the average. I personally would not be okay with a guy with a toupee. I'd rather he be bald because it's more
I agree.
honest.
Go bald.
Yeah.
The wig is a little creepy.
Everyone looks better bald.
There's some bald
So we
daddies
get up
out
and come
there.
along.
What's that one? The Norland? It's like that balding pattern.
Yeah, no.
I do have-
If you're balding, just get rid of all the hair. You look
Just let
better
it go,
bald
bro.
than
Whatever
bald.
makes you
what
happy
about
makes
this,
you happy, though.
What about this? So let's
Yeah, I
say
agree.
that
If he wants to wear the
let's
toupee,
say
wear
that
it.
makeup exists on a spectrum, on a scale. Of course, you'll have women who have like they put a bit of eyeliner on, and that's it. Pretty minimal. A bit of mascara on, that's it. Then like you can go a little further, all the way to like they're fucking putting clay on their face and they're full glam. That's a bit further down on the scale. But what about this? I could see in the future that with some like advanced technology, like nano robots or something, this could be employed for both men and women. What if there's some like futuristic micro nano robots and like millions or hundreds of thousands of robots that could maneuver on your face and that you could like customize in an app.
I'd have the
and
best
it would cover
cosplay.
your face, and you could essentially have them fit over your face, and it could slightly change your appearance. Maybe you have a bit of a weak jaw, improves it there, or it could even basically completely change your face, or keep some elements of your face but like improve the flaws, maybe your nose, maybe your whatever it is to make you more attractive. Like the Las Vegas sphere, I guess, kind of like that. Let's say it could change a man's face to go from a 5 to a 9. Would any of you have an issue with that?
Yes.
Do you think it would be deceptive?
I think the scale of
using
change
it
is
to
way above
date?
makeup in your.
Yeah.
But I think that but you
It's not very
are you
masculine.
willing to grant that makeup exists on a scale of deception?
A scale of change. Again, I still wouldn't use the word deception.
But so okay, what would actually?
Alteration,
But if it's the case, so
enhancement.
what you're putting on your face, it's atoms, it's particles. You're putting them on your face to change sometimes the shape, the contouring, change certain features. What would be different between actual just like putting paint on your face and nanorobots? Hold on, nanorobots that could assemble on your face and give you like stronger jawline, and maybe you're not like a completely different person, but it substantially increases your attractiveness. How could you actually object to it?
Right. So you said this changes someone from like a 5 to a 9. Like it changes the whole shape of your jaw. But again, like someone said earlier, if you still look at someone's jaw with contour on, you can see the face of their shape. And I don't believe makeup is bringing anyone from a 5 to a 9.
So I think makeup can bring a 5 to a 7, 5 to an 8. Maybe a 9 is a bit of a stretch, but makeup can definitely have. Makeup can have this impact. Your draw to the woman would either not be nearly as strong if you saw her barefaced, or you might not even be attracted to her, period.
To introduce a feminist argument, it's like, why exactly would you be supporting an industry that sells insecurities to women to profit off of those insecurities and sell them cosmetics? Why are you contouring your face? You don't have the right bone structure. Why are you like shaping your eyes?
Because it's fun. It's just enjoyable. It's not that deep. It's fun to like do your makeup and get ready.
That we then have to cover it up.
Sometimes it's just like, oh, I just feel like better. Like I feel like
why do you feel better? Why do you feel better? Why do you feel enhanced?
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
Well, if it's fun,
it's always that deep.
That are fun. Why exactly are you changing your appearance? I mean, that's fun. That's fun. That's creative. But when it comes to making it look natural, and that's fun too. But when it comes to like actually making it look natural, there's insecurities there that we're trying to hide. Hence why people get fake eyelashes. They think that their eyelashes aren't long enough. Why are you spending so much money? Because women spend like hundreds of dollars a month on average on makeup. Why are you spending so much money to cover up insecurities? Why can't you embrace your natural face? Brian is more of a feminist and a woman lover than a lot of the women on this panel.
I don't know.
What if you just like the style?
Brian, are you a feminist?
I'm a feminist on the labia issue, I guess.
A girl can like completely love her natural face and go out with her natural face, and the next day choose to put on makeup and still like herself.
That sounds like really manipulative language. Why would you change something that you love? That's like changing a man that you love.
That's like moving to another house because you want to move. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You can change lots of things that you love.
I did not get an answer on my nanorobot face morph thing.
Wait, what was the question?
So do you guys think that would be deceptive going around the table? Just yes or no, I guess?
Yes.
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 Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think it would be compared to makeup.
It's different than makeup, but it's achieving.
It's like plastic surgery.
The same. Well, so is plastic.
You said
surgery.
A larger scale of change, to clarify.
Plastic surgery has nothing to do with makeup.
But so okay, I mean plastic surgery is a different component of this.
If it can change
but women
my
also
jawline.
regularly employ the usage of plastic surgery to make them more attractive than they otherwise naturally are.
Men do
and maybe
too.
there's some women here who have, show of hands, who has lip filler.
I've had lip filler in my life.
Have you had lip filler? Lip filler, lip filler, lip
I
filler.
want it now after your rating.
I know.
Look, Brian, look, you're causing insecurities.
Well, yeah, but I mean, maybe anyone had
just kidding.
Botox?
I've had Botox.
Botox? Anyone have fake titties? Fake titties.
I did get
So it's like,
Fake labias, maybe. Fake labias.
I don't know. I think
It's not fake.
Yeah, I just trimmed it.
I think, like what would actually be wrong with a guy buying some nanorobots?
Just say makeup at that point. Like, like male makeup exists for like male models or whatever. Like
An actor.
What straight man wants
But
to
also,
do that
that's
to
your
themselves?
prerogative.
What straight man?
Why would a man want to alter their appearance?
Wait.
Oh.
Here, can you
Sorry.
not put your arms on the table because you're kind of blocking her
Sorry.
out a little
My
bit?
bad.
I just
It's
don't
okay.
understand why a straight man would want to alter their appearance or get plastic surgery. Like, I feel like that's like maybe a gay man thing or an actor type of thing.
You
like a
raise-
reason to be on television,
Well, you raised two
not normal.
very good points. So, as far as makeup goes, it's not socially acceptable for straight men
Right.
to wear makeup
Unless you're an actor, yeah.
Maybe
Or a rock and roll
very,
person.
very like
Unless
liberal
you're in the
or like
entertainment industry.
alt punk women might be okay with it, but I'd say for 90% of women, it's not going to be acceptable.
No, I agree, yeah.
For their.
So can we ask everyone that
li-
question?
Even liberal. I mean, we could go around the table. Like, is it your? How do we frame it? Like, is it your preference to? Would you be attracted to a guy who wears makeup?
no.
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 No. Okay.
No.
Anybody?
I wouldn't.
No, any yeses? And then your point on plastic surgery, I would argue that men getting plastic surgery in a similar vein is, in terms of assessments from women, while I think I personally don't like plastic surgery in women, I think it is generally more socially acceptable for women to get plastic surgery. The procedures that are available to them are more socially acceptable. There really isn't much that men can do plastic surgery-wise that, there's some face stuff, but I don't know.
So do you think that's the real issue? It's the fact that men can't do it and it's not socially acceptable for men to do it?
I'm against plastic surgery, period. So, my prescription here is not, we should make it socially acceptable for men to get plastic surgery.
Like a jealousy.
We should just, it's not jealousy. We should just be against plastic surgery across the board for both men and women.
So we should be against plastic surgery and makeup.
I personally think it looks weird no matter which way you do it.
What if it's an injury?
Plastic surgery was originally made for war victims.
Wait,
I was going to say, what exactly that?
Can you tilt your mic so it's like pointing towards you?
Yeah, there's a difference between.
So what was your?
Like
I was saying, I think no matter which way you do plastic surgery, it looks weird and unnatural. Like even if you weren't that attractive and then you wanted to fix something about your face, I feel like it almost makes a person look worse. Yeah. Like it was originally made for war victims. Like why are we doing this to ourselves? It just doesn't make clear. It doesn't make sense to me.
Just to be clear on the plastic surgery thing, of course, people who have actual, either injuries or deformities, right. I do make some exemptions for plastic surgery where they are more, they're not purely for vain cosmetic reasons. They're like either correcting something or, you have like half your face was fucking blown off with a fucking, grenade or some shit. But yeah, the origination of plastic surgery was to correct like men who were in World War I.
Yeah, like if women have breast cancer, then maybe I would want to put my boobs back.
I think I'm okay with that.
But what about the question of vanity? Like why exactly are women normalizing plastic surgery for vanity, makeup for vanity? If it's not socially acceptable for men, why is it socially
I never thought any of this was normal, and I think the Kardashians made it mainstream.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
As a heavy makeup wearer, can I jump in on this really quick? I'd actually be okay with banning the nanotech, the plastic surgery, and the makeup and all cosmetics because then it levels the playing field. And then I'd be totally cool. I'll give it all up.
Well, that's the thing. You two wear makeup to attract the type that you guys are like personality, genre, wise attracted to. Other women wear makeup so as to appeal to men that they want to be attracted to.
It all comes down to male attraction. That's what makeup is rooted is. It does eventually become like I enjoy doing it. It can be soothing actually for me to put it on. But at the very root of why makeup is a thing, it's because of, wanting to be attractive to men.
We need to go to the root
of
this.
But I feel like if it's something that makes you, we all admit that plastic surgery makes you look worse and that there's an effect that makeup at its obvious points can make you look worse and you could probably look better without it, then it's not for male attraction. It's legitimately, I can see where it started off.
Yeah.
We need to go to the root of it, and that's that men find women attractive. The reason why it's so important for men to find women physically attractive is because it shows that the woman is healthy, because they have a higher chance of carrying a successful pregnancy. When it comes to eyebrows, for example, if you have really, really thin eyebrows, there's a higher likelihood that you were deprived nutrients as a child. If you have thicker eyebrows, it shows that you were raised in a household that was able to properly give you food, which shows that you probably come from a richer family, which will probably lead to more prosperous children. It's all about reproduction. Women don't care about looks because they care about a guy who can provide. Now, sometimes that ties into looks because it's he's a hunter-gatherer. He can kill a pig himself. But the reason why men care about a woman's look so much is because it shows that she's healthy. So that's why makeup is deceptive because it shows that she has good genetics or maybe is more healthy than she is when she really isn't that healthy.
Which goes
then
back.
Why don't y'all just date women that don't wear makeup because y'all are so against it, but your girlfriends wear makeup?
My girlfriend does not wear makeup.
That's you like pictures with women who have makeup. I'm not seeing the complete opposite when y'all say y'all don't like
and when
women
you did your
who wear
ratings,
makeup.
You rated women that wear makeup.
I would reverse engineer that argument. The men who only like women that have plastic surgery and makeup are not typically men that women find attractive because they're seen as superficial, dumb, and easy to fool. So it's kind of we wouldn't be attracted to a man who wants us all dolled up looking like a sex doll, so then why would we turn ourselves into something artificial?
Can I say this too, and I think maybe most of the table might agree with me, society as a whole, half the table just told Riley he'll be more attractive when he's older. Men get older and women are like, wow, he's more attractive, like Silver Fox Daddy, whatever. I feel like society has pressure on women. We have one wrinkle, and then we feel like we need to get some Botox, whatever, because there's a big societal
pressure. There's a big
pressure.
reason. It's because women with wrinkles are infertile, most likely. That is why. That is why men. That is why men don't find.
That's not even accurate.
That's not true.
Well, no, but with
that
age,
is the actual reason why men.
not true either.
Why men don't find women with wrinkles attractive, or at least as attractive as a woman without. It shows that they are of higher
You
age,
don't like
which means that they're less
smoothness, and
fertile.
It's not baby soft. It's because most men.
That makes sense.
Well, that's why we feel
that
the
is logically
pressure.
the reason why.
Yeah.
That's why we feel the pressure to make ourselves look a certain
older
way.
women
That's
want
what
to
I'm
look
saying.
younger, yeah.
Men are. It's more socially acceptable for men to look raggedy, have gray hair. It's cooler.
Well, because a man who's 55 can easily provide for a family.
Once again, I'm going to introduce a feminist
can easily
argument.
provide
I'm
for
like,
family. What does that mean?
if we lived in a well-functioning society where youth was not marketable and capitalist prone or whatever, women would age gracefully and be matrons within our society, giving younger women good advice within marriages that they can then impart to make the society even better. The only reason women now are feeling compelled to look younger is because that's the only value in women nowadays in this society. But before, there used to be a tremendous amount of value in women who are older guiding the younger generations. Hence the whole idea of a grandmother imparting her skills, cooking, sewing, all of that jazz, being strong, being able to hold down the fort. Nowadays, women's only value is the physical because we've stripped society away from any family values, from any sense of traditional, cultural, whatever. So it's like you're basically destroying your face, not because you're trying to cater to men, but it's because you don't have a man that makes you feel stable or grounded yet, and that's a product of how dysfunctional our society is.
So we're wearing makeup because we don't have a man that makes us feel confident.
Into the mic.
Would you?
I also want to say.
I agree with that.
I also.
Do you wear makeup for your man at home?
I do.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's different. You wear makeup for a different reason. You do it for a cultural sort of like.
I wear it because
My
I'm
husband
fun.
likes
Don't
it.
ask
He likes
this
me both
question again.
ways.
Nice, nice.
Can we also ask the question? Like when I went all over Europe, the women over there were very natural, and the men over when I would run
Because
into,
they're not fat.
when I would run into, well, I'm just saying they didn't wear makeup. They didn't like I had pink toenails. They weren't into doing the nails thing. It was like also a very like I don't want to say just
cultural.
Americanized, but it's a cultural thing too.
They're a homogenous nation that basically has prioritized their heritage. They know what a French woman looks like. They know what an Italian woman looks
They're
like.
more
They know
about
what an
natural
English.
beauty,
Exactly.
bodies.
For now.
When it comes when it comes to American women, especially in the 20th century, when their culture has been ripped from them for the sake of like the post World War II boom, all of our appearance post 1950s has been like commercial, dull, marketable, like look like this, look like that. When before in the 1800s, it was valued that you were a strong, sturdy woman who wore no makeup, who was going to be resourceful, loving, caring. Your character traits were what was emphasized because makeup wasn't a factor. Beauty, vanity was not a value system in a society like that.
Like if you go to
have
Paris, they don't
beauty.
really wear makeup.
You can have beauty and still have character traits, though.
Yes,
It
you
doesn't-
can. But it's like,
not just a-
why would you hide your beauty behind the makeup, though? Because oftentimes women are actually way more beautiful when they don't wear makeup
yeah.
because their natural features are shining. Even if they're older, their natural features, their life or whatever, is imprinted on their face.
To you.
To everyone, you. Oh my
Not
God.
everyone. Yeah. You what? What are
To
you gonna call
you,
me?
to you, because you judge women falsely. To you, because you judge women artificially. You're not
No,
a
I
feminist.
just
You
think
judge
makeup
women
looks
superficially.
everyone better
I
if
judge
it's
women
applied
based on a
correctly.
standard of their natural beauty. They
That's
are
good for
beautiful
you.
without any money invested. They are beautiful for their
Are
natural
you wearing makeup right now?
characteristics. A little bit of eyeliner.
Oh my gosh, it's so deceptive of you. But anyway, what I was gonna say is
You
if
have no
makeup-
eyebrows. What are you talking about?
No,
Like
we're not
freaking.
going to criticize
No.
looks. That's
Not enough
Let's not
nutrients as
do
a kid.
that.
What'd you say?
Not saying not enough nutrients as a kid.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
No, what I was gonna say is I just personally think if makeup is applied correctly on every woman, it does make
It's supposed to
them look better.
enhance. It's not supposed to
Right.
take away. It's supposed to. That's the purpose typically of makeup, to enhance your features.
But what I'm
And if-
arguing is, why are you enhancing it? You are naturally
Why not?
beautiful.
Why not
Because
enhance?
number one, the
That's just my
financial
preference.
investment.
She's from
That's
Utah.
why- Yeah, I'm actually
Utah
from
women.
Delaware,
Oh,
but I live in
Delaware,
Utah. No, I just because I like it. It's
So
that
my
simple.
eyebrows
It's
are looking
literally
more
that
visible on
simple. It's
camera
not-
than hers,
It's
not gonna lie.
that serious.
No one cares. Well, at the end of the day, when
She started that.
She started that. When it comes to a financial incentive, once again, there's an entire industry targeting women to give them insecurity since they're little girls to get makeup. Like that one elephant makeup pack that was being marketed to girls under 10 years old. That's where it starts. Why exactly do you think women are basically blaming men for having high like beauty standards when in reality a guy would pretty much date a 5 without makeup with no problem? It's women who are judging themselves too harshly and they're allowing actually gay men to dictate beauty standards for them.